guys, how you guys doing? Hope you guys have been well. I know it's been a minute that I've been here, but now I am back. I'm so sorry that life has been lifing. There's been too much going on, but nevertheless I am back. So this is a story time. Due to public demand, I am back with a story time, and this time is an individual story time, and I am by myself. But before we get to the video, first and foremost, let's first appreciate this beautiful dress I'm wearing for my brand, Ima. We rebranded from Sony Prince to Ima. I wanted a short and precise name that felt I wanted a short and precise name that had a personal touch to it and that had my name immaculate. And I thought of, like brands like Zara, Gucci, like they're very short and precise and straight to the point. For a long time, I was not feeling Sony Prince. So I decided to rebrand to Ima. But you spell it, you actually write it as I-double-M-A, but I prefer when people pronounce it as Ima, but you can call it Ima as well. But Ima adds that bit of class and all that. Anyway, my dress is from Ima. Go check us out for the price and availability. Hopefully by the time I'm posting this video, the dress will still be available, because I'm doing this challenge on my Instagram and TikTok. If you're not following me, you're missing out big time. I'm doing 30 outfits for 30 days, and I'm doing quite some good job. I'm really enjoying filming and doing all that. I hope you guys are following me so that you can get some styling ideas, and you can also give me your ideas, and you can also let me know what kind of outfits you'd like me to style. I really love fashion. It's one of the things I enjoy doing, and eventually I'd want to open a store. Inshallah, it's coming. So anyway, yeah. Also guys, I want you to look at my makeup. Aren't I beautiful? Aren't I beautiful, right? Beauty Farm did this. She charges 2,500 when you go to her beauty store, but when she comes to you, it's 3,500. Very affordable if you ask me. And just look at that, she did an amazing job. I have been working with Beauty Farm for the longest time. I don't think there's any other makeup artist who's worked on my face. I think maybe just once, and she has really mastered my face. And oh my god, she is so dedicated to her job. Let me give her flowers. I honestly think she's one of the best makeup artists in Nairobi, like hands down. Just look at this, it speaks volume, right? Also got my nails done. I'm matching my nails, my hand nails to my toes. Don't know if I can show. I don't think I should show you guys, or maybe I will. I don't know. But currently I'm wearing socks, and this is a story time video, so I think it's not gonna be in line, is it? Anyway, moment of silence. I look so nice. Oh my god. And it's currently 11. I didn't go out. I look this good, and I haven't gone out. I wish I went out. But anyway, at least I decided to stay home and give you guys a video, right? A win is a win. So please go, guys. Please, guys, go and patronize Beauty Farm. Book your makeup classes. She also actually does classes at very affordable prices. So please go check her out. Book your classes with her. And also book a session for your wedding. She does all kind of makeup looks. Halloween, you name it. She's very creative. So yeah, if this has not encouraged you enough, I don't know what will, because honestly I think she did an amazing job with my face. I love her work. Let's get straight into the. Let me first actually look for a blanket, because he chai ni moto. So yeah, let's jump straight into the video. Also, please, if you haven't subscribed, what's the reason? Why wouldn't you subscribe to such a beautiful, gorgeous woman's channel, right? And my content, I believe my content is very nice. Thank you for all 11k of you who have watched my Diani Mombasa girls trip video. I wish the 11k of you could all subscribe. I don't think I have a video that is now below 4k. I don't think there's a video below 3.5 or 4k. So I don't know why you'd watch my videos and not want to subscribe. Subscribing is the easiest thing. You just need to tap on that subscribe. No one is gonna charge you for subscribing. It's absolutely free. So when you subscribe, you also encourage me to make more content. Because imagine making all this content and I only have, I think, 1,400 subscribers. Yet the people who will view this video are like 10K. You know, it's not cute. Unless you're a hater, like I don't understand why you would not subscribe to me. Like it wouldn't cost you anything. It won't even cost you energy. Like it's the simplest thing ever. So if you haven't subscribed, I am judging you. I'm gonna call you a hater because there's no other way you can explain it. Why would you watch me and not subscribe? Make it make sense, you know? So please subscribe, like my videos, leave a comment. I reply to each and every comment. I don't think there's any comment I have never replied to. Please keep it cute, keep it demure, keep it mindful. Yeah, so please guys, subscribe, and let's get straight into the video. So as you can see from the title, this story time is about me being conned in Nairobi. Sasa vile how I got introduced to Nairobi. So we first take a breather. I had to take a drink. Hope you also have taken your snack of choice. I hope you have maybe your popcorns, your biscuits, or whatever. My drink of choice is cranberry juice because we need to keep it healthy, you know. Try to hydrate because this tea is gonna tea. Anyway, so guys, this story is about how I got conned in Nairobi for the first time ever in Nairobi. Sasa vile niliintroduciwa to Nairobi. So the year is 2018. I think I was in second year in campus. So this day, it was actually on a Saturday because I remember, I cannot dare forget that day because I think it was one of the most dreadful days of my life. So I used to go to school on the weekends because the course I did in campus was very, very demanding. So the only time we'd get to do our assignments was during the weekend. We had something called studio. So studio is about, you know, like drawing, making designs of houses, buildings, roads, and all that. And during the week, our weeks were very jam-packed, you know, with so much assignments and so much going on. In first, second year, you're trying to adjust to the schedule and to the course. You know, you haven't really gotten a good hold of it, right? So I used to go sometimes, actually not even sometimes, most times on weekends is when we'd work on our studio projects and work on our models, our architecture models. So this particular day, it was almost the end of the semester. So we usually we used to pin our studio assignments on. We used to have like these boards where you pin your studio assignments for the whole semester and then you're graded. Studio used to be a 3-unit course. So if you got an A, that meant you had 3 A's. So you had to really, really make sure like you have really perfected your studio unit. So mi nilikuwa nimeenda shule perfect to just do the final touches and finish up before Monday, which was, I think, pin up, which was when we were actually doing our end of semester, I think it was first semester examination. Yeah. So this time I leave at around 1 p.m. Siwezi sahau. Nimetoka shule and I was so excited because I was done with my assignment. And of course I used to ask, you know, like I was done with my assignment and nimepanda mat, nimetoka KU, nimeshukia town hapo Koja. So actually si Koja, nilikuwa nimetoka KU, nimeshukia town. So at this particular time, I wanted to go to the bank. I was the one in charge. This particular time, my dad was very sick. This particular story, I'm going to talk about it in a whole other segment when I'm ready to talk about it. I think my dad's death is one of the things I've never been able to get over. Maybe time will heal or will make me get over it. But every time I talk about it, it makes me really, really sad and I just can't help but cry. But anyway, this particular time my dad was sick, but he just kept on going to hospital and hatukuwa tunajua ni mgonjwa wapi. We still hadn't found out what was going on with him. For context, my dad died of brain cancer, stage 4 brain cancer. It was called glioblastoma multiforme GBM. So, but at this particular stage, nikikoniwa, hatukuwa tumejua. So, we got to know now afterwards. So, my dad was at home in this particular time. Alikuwa nangoja niende home. Nilikuwa namwambia, mimi kutoka shule, because he couldn't go to hospital alone, and my mom was at work. So there wasn't really anyone to take him. Me and my dad were really, really close. So I preferred to take him, and he also preferred me to take him to hospital. So nikasema, you know what, let me pass by the bank, because I don't know, I just thought of having cash instead of paying via M-Pesa and all that. So I had I had money in my bank account, which was supposed now to be used to take my dad to hospital. So mimi ndio yo nimetoka shule, ndio natembea hadi Family Bank. You know that Family Bank at Sarova Stanley? I think I don't know what you call that street. Is it Kenyatta Avenue or Kimathi Street? Ile kwa pale Sarova Stanley. So I go to Family Bank, I withdrew 70,000. After that, my past, okay, when I was back in Campo, if I'm really, really being honest, I had quite some money. So nikatoa 70,000 nikaweka kwa bag. And previously in my past, I had about like 15k, let's say from 10 to 15k hapo. Zenye nilikuwa nazo zangu like pocket money za, you know, like my own pocket money. So I withdrew 70. So I had like about, let's say 85,000 to give a rough estimate. So I was so jazzed, yeah. Back then nikasema nimesha withdraw, let me go home, because I kept on talking to my dad, and you know, like he was really anticipating to go to hospital, because we had really gone to so many hospitals before we found out what the problem was. So this particular time alikuwa ameambiwa akona typhoid, akona malaria, you know, like unampeleka usiwe na they kept saying, oh, he's ailing from this, he's ailing from that. But every time they diagnosed him, he wasn't getting any better until now. After now, we decided to do like a head to toe full body check, and that's when they found the tumor in his brain. So he keeps calling me, Dad, I'm actually on my way. I'm coming, and so we can actually go to hospital, guys. So I'm walking from Sarova Stanley. I was actually headed to I was headed to Koja. So I'm walking from Sarova Stanley, ndo mimi wanna cross barabara. Do you see naona hapo tu just okay, I'm really not very conversant with town. Sijui town vizuri, sijui hizo majina ma streets. But unajua hiyo street, actually it's Moi Avenue. Nimetoka Sarova east side ya Kimathi Street, Kenyatta Avenue, cross to hivi. Where now like Sasa Mall and Sawa Mall is. So I'm walking on that stretch here, on that pavement. While I'm walking, I'm busy minding my business. I had a bag ilikuwa imeandikwa Dell. So hope you umeshika hapo. Hii Dell itakuja it will come back later in the story. Now you'll be able to put one and one together on now what exactly happened. So my bag is written Dell. So ideally you think I'm carrying a laptop. In my bag, for context, in my bag I had this paper tube. I had my paper tube which had my assignment for the whole semester. So iko na my drawings, iko na my projects, iko na my designs. In my bag, I had like I don't know what you used to call it. There was this ruler, a triangle ruler we used to use for design. Yeah, we used to use it kuchora. There's a particular name we used to call it, but size nimesahau. It was quite expensive. So actually, I'd even just bought it I think just that week, because I was not able to like buy it when we started the semester, because I couldn't actually even find it. It was hard to find it because it's expensive, and most bookshops don't stock it. So I had that triangle ruler. If you're in construction or have done any course, any architectural course, or been to School of Architecture, I think you know the ruler I'm talking about. And if you do, please comment down in the comment section so that people can know which ruler I'm talking about. So ilikuwa kwa bag, kuna ile nakumbuka ile 15k nilikuwa nayo kwa pass. Iko hapo kwa niko na hiyo pass. Niko na vitu zingine hapo kadhaa na niko na paper tube. And I'm just, like simple jeans and t-shirt top outfit. So mimi natembea guys, cheni niwaambie. Kai. Hapo nikunywe kwanza nini? Cranberry juice. Because I still don't believe what happened to me. So mimi natembea. Nikikaribia kufika hapo, tusemea sasa hapo Sawa Mall. This lady crosses the road. Nani, it's a decent mama, She crosses the road and walks in front of me. And she drops this brown envelope. I know guys, tulieni, mkaribu kunijudge.
We?
Wacha niwaambie, mimi hii trick hata sijui vile anyway. She drops a brown envelope and she starts walking. Mimi as immaculate, I'm used to minding my business. Mimi nikapita nikachana niyo envelope. Vile tu actually niliona nikaipita. So vile nimeipita, someone taps me from the back. Yeah? Na nimetapiwa. Of course I turn to check who it is, yeah? So it's this girl. Almost my age, yeah? I would say, yeah, roughly my age. And I remember her face very, very well. She was light skinned. She taps me on the shoulder akaniambia, madam, umwana umadhe amangusha envelope chini. Nikamwambia, nimeona. So what? Akaniambia, usikia ati envelope iko na 500,000. Nikasa mimi kwa kila yangu najiuliza, okay. Kiko na 500k, mbona huwa amenisimamisha? Nakaya pata 500k, si angechukua aende. Mimi naingililia wapi? Na mbona amenisimamisha? Why is she telling me about 500k nini? So I'm like, okay, kuna 500k. Mbona hujachukua? Why haven't you taken the money and tried to run away with it? Like to go, so it's your luck, yeah? Akaniambia, I didn't want to run away with it because I noticed you had also seen her dropping the envelope, and I didn't want you to cause commotion and ati nishout mwizi niseme ati mwizi, which didn't really make sense to me because me hata nilikuwa nishapita ile envelope, you see. It was like, since you saw it, and I was like, and then she was like, because I'm kind enough, I decided, you know what, we can split the money between the two of us. So I tell this girl, hakuna haja, because mimi mwenyewe pia najua mimi niko na do kwa bag, as in niko na do, sitaki do zenu na get. But of course, who wouldn't want extra money? But again, me, I'm thinking about my dad. Like, I've talked to my dad and he's waiting for me to go pick him up and go to hospital. So this girl tells me, umeona, na sitaki niko kwa shida peke yangu, na sitaki watu sitaki cause commotion. I don't want you to call the cops on me. Let's tugawane do. So this whole time she's conversing, she's talking to me. I'm trying to really avoid her. I'm like, sitaki story zako. So guys, this time, so there's a back and forth. I'm trying to understand. Mona ude mananyongelesha. Kwa pata do. If you found the money, why don't you walk away with it? It does not involve. Like, how is that my business? Take the money and just go with it. That time when we are conversing and arguing, this girl sprays something in my ear. I can't really tell you what thing she sprayed on me, because even after going to hospital, they never found out what exactly happened. So guys, as I am arguing and going back and forth with this girl, because I don't understand why she's on my case that much, and in this particular, she's the one who found the money, she should go with it. She sprayed something in my ear, guys, and I start feeling dizzy and nauseated. I start feeling like I want to vomit, I start feeling weak, and I just want to sit down. So she notices that I've started feeling weak, and so what she decides to hold my hand. So she interlocks her hand with mine and holds and leans and makes me lean against her so that it can look like we're together. So inakani kama tuko pamoja. So this whole time, people like people won't notice any suspicious business going on. So I try and tell her, like I can hear her voice and I can hear things happening from quite a distance. It feels like it's like I'm hypnotized. And it's like I'm about to pass out. So I tell her, ataka kukaa chini. She's like, no, don't sit down, usikae chini, tuendelee tu kutembea. So I'm trying to, there's a part of me that really knows what's happening, but like the body is weak, but the soul knows what's happening. But I don't know at this point what has happened to my body. And I have no control over myself. Sasa tumetembea kutoka, this whole time tumetembea kutoka sa hapo Sawa Mall hadi tukaribu Sanford hapo. So that's when I decided to tell her I really want to sit down. But then she's like, no, don't sit down. So she holds tight on me as we are walking, and she's just talking about, I can't really remember what exactly she was talking about, but it was about the money. Remember the mama who dropped the envelope in front of us? So she stops and turns back, and she's like, watoto wangu, excuse me, watoto wangu, mnaweza kuwa mmeona basha brown imeanguka na ilikuwa na pesa ndani. So mimi I'm like, yeah, she has it. She's like, yeah, tumepata pamoja. Actually, loliangusha tulichukua, hata tulikuwa tukurudishe, but actually we're deciding on what to do together. So I'm looking at this girl, but I'm just like, we're not deciding on what to do together. You are telling me on what we should do with the money, and apparently now we should even have it, like have it between us, which I don't want to be a part of this whole story at all, but now you've made me a part of it, So this woman says, guys, aki watoto wangu ilikuwa pesa kulipa our drivers wanakuanga sijui, there's a particular sacco karibu na opposite Koja, kuna mats zinakuanga hapo, I think sijui za sacco gani, I can't remember that particular name of that sacco, but I think she just looked at the matatu aka guess hiyo jina hiyo sacco. So apparently she works for that sacco, and she had been sent by the sacco to go and pay the drivers mshahara, their salaries. It was like akiyo basha iko na mishahara ya our drivers and conductors. Akitumkinirudishia, I can see what I can do. I can give you some of the money because you're good girls. You've not decided to steal from me and run away or even deny that you saw the envelope, which I really, really appreciate. Nyinyi ni watoto wazuri. Mbarikiwe sana. Yeah. So this whole time, guys, mkumbuke mimi sijui nifanya nini kwa masikio. Because I have this stinging, piercing pain that's going through my ears. I am feeling dizzy. Nasikia kutapika. Sielewi. I have no control of my body. This girl the whole time is holding my hand. She's interlocked her hand with mine. So she's, she's strongly leaning on me and making sure I do not fall. But somewhat, I'm still relating, and, I can understand bits of what's really going on, but it's like I have no control over my body, you understand? Like, I can't, you get what I mean? In short, you guys, you should just understand. And if you don't understand, try and understand, just force it. Because that's what was happening to me at that particular time. Well. So guys, tukanza, tunatembea tu pole pole tu tukielekea kwa ile sako. So this mama says, it's like, hii bahasha iko na 500,000. So akasema, mnataka niwagawie ngapi? Mimi naambia mimi hata sitaki kugawiwa. Jini pesa yako, wewe tu chukua pesa yako mama, ni wewe umeangusha. Like it's a mistake, and you're lucky that then we have found the money, you can take the money. And she's like, I don't want you girls to just go home hivyo, because honestly I would have lost the 500,000 yote, and you guys have made me like regain back my money. So she's like, how much do you want me, mnataka niwagawie ngapi? Like, how much do you want me to compensate you guys? And this girl was very fast to answer. She was like, give us 100,000. So the mama is like, but 100 si mingi sana. I was like, basi kama utatupatia 100k tutasema basi ni tutachukua pesa ile mwenye unataka kutuibia. So the old woman was like, okay, sawa basi. So basi tufanye hivi, juu pesa imeshikana. So on this particular envelope, I'd not even seen the envelope nicely. So this girl now removes the envelope. Hapo kwa envelope, at the corner, it has like, those kind of envelopes that have a transparent paper at the corner. a small transparent piece, like the whole envelope is brown, but at the corner there's it's colorless. There's a small square or rectangle that is colorless. So hapo kumekwa do, so you can actually vile imefungwa inakaa kama pesa, so it looks like a really really big bundle of money. And from that transparent that transparent space, you can see the Kenyan currency note, but you can't really tell which note it is, but you can actually, from how it's wrapped, you can tell there's money inside. So she's like, one of you then, because we can't remove this money hapa mbele ya kila mtu, what we can do is one of you atoke and account 100,000, because they are apparently wrapped in 100 na blada. Mmoja atoe 100 agawe 50-50, mgawane hiyo 50. So mmoja achukue 50 na mwingine achukue 50, mimi munirudishe hiyo 400,000, then nikalipe drivers na makanga. He's like, okay. So dem akasema, okay, mimi ndo nitaenda basi what you can do, we can go to ile iko toilet iko pale, you know that toilet, that public toilet at Koja stage. It was like, since that's the nearest toilet we have, basi one of you goes inside atoyo pesa, alafu akuja arudishe hizo zingine hapa nje. So this girl is quick to say, okay, mimi ndo naenda kwa choo, mimi ndo nimepata hizi do, mimi ndo naenda ni confirm ni kweli ni 100k, ndo usijaribu kuipana hizo do. So I'm just like, you know what, it's okay. Mimi nataka tu kwenda home kwa baba yangu, please. Niwachilieni, but you see this whole time, guys, it's like I am stuck with these people. So because apparently this girl was so quick, you know, like she's very repulsive. Wait guys, chokoza ni chape drink. Let me hydrate, because hii story nikifikiria nitaanza kulia tena. Hey guys, sasa kupiga nduru. Anyway, so akasema udem anaka kunicheza. So what you can do, I don't really trust your friend. I feel like you look more you look more trustworthy, and you look more honest, yeah. So I'm suggesting you go inside and you know what, wendo ugawanishe hii pesa. You look more trustworthy. I do not trust your friend. So I'm like trying to tell her, this is not my friend. This girl actually is leaning on me, and I think she has done something to me because I'm not feeling okay. I feel nauseated, and I can't really get myself out of this whole commotion you guys have put me in. I don't want to be a part of your money. I don't want to be a part of any of these shenanigans. I just want to go home. I don't know what kind of thing this girl has done to me. But this mama, she's like, but unaka uko sawa. She's really she's ignoring my plea. I'm trying to tell her I'm not really feeling well, yeah? But she's ignoring what I am saying. So, anyway. So, this whole time, we're just walking slowly to approach Apo Eco Toilet. So, we finally cross the road and go to Eco Toilet. So, I actually insist, udem jo yapata pesa, let her go inside and you know, and agawanishe pesa. This mama is very adamant, and she's very, very categorical. I want you to go in. So I'm like, okay, fine. Then let me go in and count the money and then get out. Then again, she's like in some, asa wanajua ukienda huko ndani, alafu uniitie wezi, unishautie, like, ufanye watu wanikujie wadhani mimi ni mwizi. Nikameza sasa mbona na pesa ni zako, na tena mimi, I don't even want to be a part of this. You guys seem to be putting me into this whole thing, and I can't seem to get myself out of it. I feel like you guys have done something to my brain, to my ear, because say level vitu zinaendelea. Akasema wewe tu enda ndani, but ndo ni kutrust juu kuna 500,000. I feel like you should leave me with your backpack. So me tell her, haiwezi. How do I leave you with my backpack? Na sikujui, unajua, na sikujui, mbona nikuachie bag yangu na, but then she's like, no, actually, hapo you what you have actually in hand is worth more than your backpack. So I insist, I'm like, no, haiwezi. This whole time guys, cha nikwambia nimeshikilia na udem amenishikilia hivi, si ndio? Na feel niko nauseated but as we keep on conversing and going on, kutoka vile tumetoka tukitembea kutoka Sawa Mall, it's like whatever is the alikuwa ameniweka is slowly fading away. So it's like I'm slowly regaining consciousness, but I have this intense crazy headache I cannot fathom. Like there's a piercing pain in my ear and there's this intense headache. So she tells me, apana, ile pesa uko nayo kwa mkono ndio mingi na kuna haja niambe udem aingie ndani na simtrust. Guys, the mumu me nikaingia box. Cheni wame guys, mimi ni unakumbuka bagi iko na pesa ngapi? Iko na 85,000. Akasema ude mwingine simtrust, ndio nakutrust. Tufanye nini? Huyu aingie, wewe ingia, niachie bag yako. So na ujite ananyambia hivyo, she's actually holding my bag. So she's doing it really fast, not tani suka na second thought. So she holds on to the straps and is like, give me your bag, wewe tu ingia ndani. So you're gonna paper tube, and then she's like, ata paper tube. I don't even think she knew what the paper tube was, because if she did, honestly, angeniachia tu assignment yangu. Juu bag yangu ilikuwa, my pass had my national ID, it had my student ID, it had my bank cards. Luckily, I was able to close my bank before they could, Anyway, I'll tell you this afterwards. It will come later. Now I tell you what exactly happened after. So my bag has the expensive drawing ruler. It has other kuna ile ruler inakwanga ya metallic. I've already forgotten the names of these things, by the way. The 85,000, it has my IDs, school ID and national ID, and some other miscellaneous, some other things uko ndani tu za shule. So she tells me, I take to a beba, now the paper tube, give it to me, because I don't know what it is and I don't know what you might go inside there and do. You might decide to even run away. So this time, to hammer from, so this whole conversation is taking place hapo nje ya fire station. So when we cross to Koja, cross tena isa dingine ya fire station. So we are standing hapo on the wall, because actually I was not feeling well, remember, so I was leaning on that wall. So hapo na kwenye sasa wakasema, so she wears my backpack and she wears my paper tube. Guys, paper tube has the whole semester's work, what you have been drawing from day one of the semester to the particular last day. Hey, guys. Anyway, so tukacross. No mother, anabeba bag yangu na anabeba paper tube. So I had my phone and okay, my bag, inside my bag I just bought a new phone. Wachekeshe, it was a new phone. Nikatu nimetoka kubai. Na kwanza that particular day, before niende Sarova Stanley, before niende bank yuko Sarova Stanley, I had gone to get my phone a new cover and a new screen guard. So simu yangu ilikuwa full package, hadi box ya simu ilikuwa kwa bag. I think I just bought that phone that particular day, because I remember actually that particular day nilikuwa nimetoka kubai hiyo simu. Vile nilitoka shule, I went and bought a phone, and then I went and bought a new cover, a screen guard, na kila kitu, na charger na everything. So everything was in the bag. So before niende tu kuingia akaniambia, na hii simu yako, what if you decide to call someone? Guys, sijui kama ni kitu alikuwa amenifanyia ama tu mimi tu ni mjinga tu. Yani nikatoa simu hivi kwa mfuko, akaniambia, please nipatie simu yako, utanipata hapa nje ukitoka. Nikatoa simu, nikapatia umadhe. Guys, mimi hiyo na envelope nikaingia ndani ya eco toilet. So akalipa hapo 10 bob. I don't even know how much nalipangwa. I think ni 10 bob. That's the only time nishaikwa hapo karibu na eco, like nishaingia eco toilet. Ala sikuingia hata ndani. Siku hata nimeenda mbali. Because I decided to just open it hapo, like hapo tu kwa entrance tu hivi. Kufungua hivi, guys.
Sioni kitu.
Ati unaona nini?
Sioni kitu.
Do you know what I find inside the envelope? Newspaper. A newspaper imefungwa kama no, it has been folded like, you know, like money, like notes. And remember that the square, the transparent place at the envelope that had money? Guys, it was 50 bob. That was the cover. Cover magazeti. So the 50 bob was on top of the newspapers. Nimefungwa kama pesa nadi imekuwa blada. This particular point, guys. Unakumbuka ile pen nilikuwa nasema kwa masikio yangu ikaisha. Ikadedi. Ile headache ikaisha. Sasa ni mimi ndio mimi sasa mimi sasa nitoke nje nikatafute huyo madhe kwenye yuko nimbe mmenicheza. So stupid me still thinking ati these people are outside there waiting for me ati nitoke niwaambie gazeti, this envelope only had newspapers, like you guys are trying to con me. News flash. I come outside, I cannot find these people. I cannot find this lady, this old woman, and I cannot find this young girl. Semeni kuchizi. Guys, nikachizi. Sasa hapo ndo nimerealize, you know what? Nimekoniwa. That is like, I'm just like, no, they can't do that. Mimi nikoniwe hapana. Hawezi kuwa mtoto wa Mungu. Mimi nakoniwaje? Impossible. Siwezi koniwa. They're just playing games. Wako tu mahali hapa wanatokelezea nipatie assignment yangu na 85,000 na simu yangu.
Likes and different flipping. You're a donut. You're so stupid. You're so stupid. You're stupid.
Guys, nilibaki na hivi vile niko. I remained standing with only 50 shillings between me and poverty and anything and everything. Between me, myself, and I only had 50 shillings. That 50 shillings ilikuwa kwa hiyo envelope. Guys, chenza kukimbia town kama mwenda wazimu. Let me tell you that time, Kipchoge angeniweza. Nikaanza kukimbia town kama wazimu. Guys, when you see guys who are mad in town, wengine wakwangi wenda wazimu, like kujitakia moyo ukweli. Because it's like I ran mad for a few hours. Akilengu ikaniambia fanya sasa hivi, chapa side ya Koja, teremka hadi Ngara. Mimi yoni kachapa 100 meter. Ndio nimekimbia chini hadi Globe Roundabout. I am crying. Natwadi balloon kama pora makamasi natwa balloon. Nimekimbia hadi Globe kutafutana na kuna kama nao wase. I am crying, I am screaming. People are just stopping me. I'm just like, nimeibiwa. You know, like people are just like, madam nini mbaya? Guys, I could not even explain. Sikuwa hata naamini kile imenifanyikia. And I tried to think straight, say, kai. Kunya watu wako. Anyway, ngakimbia hadi Koja. Sikuwapata. You think I gave up? This time it's around, so many kama sangapi at this particular time, it's like 3 p.m, 4 p.m. Hapo. So na mimi wana kichapa 100 meter nimechapa Koja. Nikapanda hadi Ronald Ngala, guys. Hiyo siku nakwambia Kipchoge hangenishika. Ada Faith Kipyegon. That day I would have won the fastest woman in the world, if not in Kenya. Kaina kimbia kila mahali. I'm just trying to see if I, you know, like, my mind is just playing tricks and I'm just thinking to myself, maybe somehow I can bump into them or see them. I need to know a stopisha nyambaki, please, basi nirudisheni to assignment yangu. You know, like, my whole semester's exam, my dad is at home waiting for me. Why would you do this? You know, like, mwizi ananga huruma. Mimi ngodhani ati ya watu wako na huruma ati nitakutana nao ati watanirudishia pesa yangu. Nilikimbia town hadi around 6 kwanza kuingia giza. So, at this particular point, I'm just crying in town. I am helpless. I am so helpless. I am so weary. I am dusty. I am dirty. I did not care about aesthetics. I did not care about nothing. So I have lost all hope. I cannot call my dad. I cannot explain nothing. So I decided to go back to iko toilet. Guy, nikarudi hapo. So I was just thinking to myself, maybe nikisimama hapa they might wanashukua na kitu, maybe warudi wanirudishe vitu zingine, you know, like nilipigwa introduction moja safi. Kufika hapo sasa niko na kimeumana ya ukweli, you know, like the whole time I'm thinking to myself, these guys are just, you know, they're just playing, wanacheza tu games alafu warudi ama wapate mtu hapo hizo vitu zangu wanirudishe, because sijaibiwa kwa maisha, sikuwa nimeibiwa kwa maisha yangu. I never experienced, you know, anyone stealing anything from me before, so I didn't know what it was like to be conned or to be stolen from, you know. Try to hydrate. I hope you're also enjoying having your snacks. Mimi huyo. So nimekaa hapo nje iko toilet. Nikarealize, you know what? By then umeibiwa. It's about time uitikie. Take the L and try and find out now what you're gonna do. Because now, if it happen. Try and find out what you're gonna do next about your life and, you know, whatever. So guys, nilikuwa na kama hapana iwezi. Do you know what I did? Could you guess what I did? Ninapo nje iko toilet. Sikuna na hii tank, I think inahanga kuchota maji watu na magoko ndani. So hapo nje kuna a paddle. Because of people frequently now, you know, like wanachota maji wakimagoko ndani. So maji nyingine inamwagika hapo chini, there's like a small paddle of water. Akili yangu iliniambia nini? Guess nilianguka hapo chini nikalala hivi flat. Even vile nilifanya sikuwa naamini. Nilikuwa kama guys, nilifiatu. Nilianguka hivi chini nikalala flat, nikaanza kupiga nduru town.
I shouted, Jesus, what a life. I said, okay, I cannot bear this again. Let me go.
Hivi ati nimeiva. Iko siku nishaanguka town nikapiga nduru mbele hapo koja mbele ya watu. So guys, nikaanguka chini nikalala flat. Na nimelala na naanza kupiga nduru, naanza kulia. Guys, nikala kama mluya. You know, like the people who wail at burials. Like, oh, mama yo. Even when nilikuwa nalia, nilianguka hivi flat. Nikasema, mama yo, wamenibia. Chino, guys. Watu wakaanza people surrounded me now. Guys, you know, like I have created attention, and guys are now coming, they're moving in closer and closer to find out what's happening, because of course they can tell I'm not a mad woman. I look clean, you know, so they can tell, dame si chokora, she can't be a mad woman, she looks like she's okay, something must have happened to her. So the people are now surrounding me and looking down. Mimi nimelapa kwa maji kwa matope. Sasa ila kujua hata akili yangu hata I reason hapo ni matope. Mimi hata I was thinking I'm in my soul. You know, like in my mind I'm not even thinking of ati nilala kwa matope. Mimi nafikiria 85,000 yangu, nafikiria assignment yangu, nafikiria, you know, my ID, my phone, everything has gone. Nothing else matters at this particular point. I can as well die, you know, like I'm a second year campus student. I'm just trying to get my shit together, you know, like I'm still trying to figure out life, you know. So akaanza kunisurround, akaniuliza, madam ni nini mbaya? Nikamwambia nimeibiwa. So nika explain hiyo story yote, akasema, wa madam, umekoniwa na umeibiwa. Hii story imekuwa ikihappen kwani wewe uje Nairobi. Sasa mimi niambia aki tu nataka tu at least wanipeleke tu ID yangu, aki please. Somehow I'm still hoping that maybe one of these ladies is in this crowd and maybe they will give me my ID, you know, like give me at least some of the things in that bag. I was still nilikuwa delulu. Bado sijaamini vitu zangu zimeenda for good and nisahau ni forget. So hapo tu nilikuwa nimekaa, imagine now people are just listening to my story hapo wananihurumia. Mimi nalala kama tope, wananiambia mke naambia sitaki kuamka. Analala kama tope, msijaribu kuniamsha. Mnaweza hata sijaribu kuniguza hapa, naweza fanya kitendo hapa watu washtuke. You know? So imagine, whether in this Kenya they are really kind people. Yote mtu nimelala hapo tu chini, imagine wakaanza kunichangia pesa. Wakisema at least wanitafutie fare. I remember there's this particular lady who looked like alikuwa amevaa official kama alikuwa atoka job yo saa tu. Imagine she gave me 3,000 bob from her wallet. How I hope I can, like, sometimes I usually feel like I wish I could meet some of these people now and, you know, like, just do some act of kindness for them or like pay back. There's a lady who just went into her purse and gave me 3,000 bob. Watu wengine wakaanza kumchangia hapo. Imagine actually vile walichenga hapo pesa zilifika almost 10k. Weirdly. Hapo tu niko hapo kwa floor nikiambia vile nimeibiwa pesa ya kupeleka babangu hosi, babangu alikuwa ananingojea, nimeibiwa simu, nimeibiwa, you know, assignment yangu ya shule, mimi ni student. I don't know what to go and tell my parents now that nimeibiwa pesa, nimeibiwa, you know. And kai. Of course, yes, it helped, but again, of course, bado sikuweza kuregain pesa yangu. I still stayed. Imagine nilikaa town hadi 9. Vile niliamka hapo na matope yangu. Sikuenda home. Sasa nika matope hadi kwa kisogo. Guys, I had matope from my kisogo all the way to my ass huku kwote. Nilikuwa mchafu. Akilangu after saa watu wamenipata doa kanambia niamke niende home. Akilangu kanambia tena fanya nini guys? Fanya nini tena? Chapa 100 meter ingine. Nikasema kuna streets zingine sijakava. Let me cover Moi Avenue and Kimathi and Kenyatta Avenue. Nikakimbia kutoka mwanzo hadi mwisho. Hiyo ingine hivyo mwanzo hata sijui siku kupata abs. Bedhe hiyo siku ningekuwa nilipata abs. Sikuwa hata nachoka. Nilikuwa in this. Oh my god, I was in disbelief. Niko kama ni it's a night. Niko kama ni ndoto mbaya. Nitaamka ati niambiwe ni jokes like, you know, get. I thought it's just a bad dream I was just wake up from and realize, you know what, it's just a bad dream. And here's your phone, here's everything. You don't need to worry about nothing. Guys. So ilifika around 9, watu wameisha tao. I remember just going to one of the soldiers nikamwambia. Imagine the first thing I actually thought of at that particular time was to call my boyfriend. Because I was thinking to myself, nikicall mamangu, ataanza kunigombanisha. Baba yangu amekuwa akiningoja the whole day twende hosi. I cannot even want to imagine how disappointed and how much he is in despair, because maybe he thinks I have refused to show up hapa nimeenda dunda. So I'm trying to think. I thought of calling my sister. At this particular time my sister was very heavily pregnant, so I didn't want to stress her because her pregnancy was stressing her, and the first person that just came in mind was my boyfriend. So I called my boyfriend and I try and explain. That time my boyfriend was at work, I remember. And nikamwambia nikam brief shortly before the story may happen. Nakanyambia take a cab. Akanitumia pesa kwa, it was like, please find out if it's possible for me to send you money in this particular number. So I asked this soldier and the guy was like, it's okay. He sent me money. I was like, please request a cab or get home. Let me know, keep me updated. Go and report to the police. I want you to go home. Don't worry about it. I'm going to get you. I'm going to buy everything and what. I'll return the money. But you know, bado, hata kama he said he was going to return the money and buy me everything that I lost, you know, it still really, really hurts. At that point, bado, it didn't make it in. Okay, of course, it made me feel a little bit better. But, you know, it still doesn't take away from the fact that I have been conned. And because at this particular point, sasa akili changu imeanza kuuma. Whatever this girl sprayed on my head now is kicking in. And I decided, you know what, Ima, just give up. Umeibiwa, itikia, find a select solution and go home. So my mind tells me, says enda home. I cannot look at my dad in the eyes, if I got disappointed, nianza kumwambia ati nimeibiwa, na tena ndio msick. So I was just like, you know what, my dad already has enough problems. My mind just told me to go to my sister's place. She was living alone at this particular point. Hiyo time nikapanda mat. Hata sikuchukua ile kabla ambayo nichukue. Nilipanda mat nikaenda kwa sister yangu. Kwa kumbuka vile nilikuwa na mat kwa stage. So there's a whole stretch before you get to my sister's place. Na kulikuwa na giza. Sikuwa nataka kujua kama hata simba inatokea hapo kwa giza. And at that particular point, I was not scared of nothing, no shit. Nilitoka mat mbio. Kwa hiyo mat tu nilikuwa nalia. Tatu conductor ameniweka TV kwa stage. Nilishuka mat kama mwendo wazimu. Nilishuka mbio nikilia nikipiga nduru. Nikilia nikikimbia. Alafu watu wanasafisha kwa barabara wakiniuliza nini mbaya madam. Wakiniuliza nini mbaya. Nalia na zaidi. Nikakimbia all the way hadi kwa nyumba ya sister yangu. So sister yangu hata alikuwa shalala. Because remember at this point, I guess I'm telling you that she was heavily pregnant and she was almost, I think she was like 8 months, heading to full term, to like 9 months. She was almost due, yeah. She was almost delivering. So mimi namutoka nyumba yake. Nikilia niko some they're busy ringing the bell. Alifungula. And then she's like, nini mbaya? So kwanza ananiangalia hivi, nimejaa matope. Kutoka kwa miguu hadi kwa kichwa. Nini mbaya? Unatoka wapi? Nini mbaya? Nimeibiwa. And this is like, Abu, calm down. Relax.
Punguza hasira. Kuwa compose.
Niambia nini mbaya? Kwanza akaniambia, mbona natoka mchafu hivi? Abu, kwanza enda uchange, enda uoge. Ukuje ngombe hata saki kuoga. Akisiezi oga. Saki hata sina hata nguvu. Yaani bado I was still in shock. Ananiambia, Abu, calm down, niambia nini ime happen. So nikamexplainia, akaniambia, bedhe, hiyo ni noma. Kwenye imeko happen ya bedhe ni noma. So sasa utadu. Sasa mimi najaribu kumwambia, hata sijui nitafanya nini. Jana nilikuwa ninaona niende home. Niko na siwezi enda home. Of course, dad and mom watashangaa, like, unajua. So she's like, what you can do, we can wake up early in the morning, from the police station, ufanya nini, ureport. Nikamwambia haya, sawa basi. Guys, akasema go and shower, watu uende ulale, alafu tuamkie basi kesho tuende kwa police station ureport, tuone kama they will follow up and try and find out, or maybe get even CCTV footage of that street and try and see if they can find a picture or like a video of of those two ladies, you know. I still had hope, guys. But in my mind, I still have hope that somehow these people, I'll get my stuff back. But I was in so much. Kwa mkwe squad kuanza kunyesha after nimefika tu kwa sister yangu. Guys, nimekaa hivi. Unajua, I did not sleep. My sister, she was like, you know what? Mimi nasikia vibaya sana. She was actually sick, very, very sick. Her pregnancy was, it took a big toll on her. So akasema, I was like, you know what? I went to do. Mimi niwache tu hapa, nitajekea food, nitakula, nitafanya whatever. Actually niwachekeshe, guys. Nilikaa chini hivi hadi asubuhi kafika. Iwe vile nilikuwa in shock na matope kutoka kwa kichwa hadi kwa miguu. Sikuoga, sikukula, sikusonga. Hapo kwa sister yangu aliniacha kwa hiyo kiti. Where she just left me on that seat is where she found me in the morning. I did not sleep. I did not move an inch. I did nothing. I was just crying the entire night. I was wailing. Nilikaa tu hivi nikashtukia hadi mwangaze. Nikataka tu mwangaze itoke tu hivi nje. Nikime police station nikareport. So nilikaa chini na matope yangu hadi sijui 7 ama nilikuwa sijui ni 6 something. Sangu sasa akaamka, of course asubuhi akaamka, akaniambia, she's like, when you did not eat, you didn't even shower nini. Nikaambia sikuweza. Bado I am crying. Bado nafikiria story. Akiongelea na lia. Like mtu akiongelea tu nilikuwa napiga nduru. Nilikuwa nalia. Oh my god. Akaniambia basi at least oga. Uko na matope kwa kichwa hadi kwa miguu. So at least nikaenda nikaoga nikachange. Tukaenda kwa police station. Guys, the police service in Kenya is the trashiest ever, I dare say. Nikaenda nikaandikisha OB, nikaenda nikaandikisha lost items na nini. The first thing wananiuliza ati kwani madam, hata wewe kwani ulikuwa unakoniwaje hivyo ati karibu Nairobi. That's at least now you'll know how to survive in Nairobi. Imagine a whole police officer telling you that you have gone to report your issue to the police and the first thing they're telling you ati karibu Nairobi, you know. It was so devastating. Absolutely. Of course they did nothing about it. I still waited for weeks and weeks, still being hopeful, somehow just wishing ati these people wanashuka ati na roho wanirudishie vitu zangu wapi. After nime report, we tried to see if we can get footage of that street. I knew a few, like we tried to see that with the help of a few friends and a few other, you know, guys in the police force, to try and see if you can get footage of that particular street. But apparently the CCTVs that particular, they're not even working. Sijui za hiyo wiki ama zilikuwa ziko off. Some just crazy story that came up that didn't make any sense. This particular time I've been paying money for investigations to be done, and there's nothing that makes sense that is coming forth, you know. And I was like, you know what? So eventually I went and told my parents, and actually they didn't even react as bad as I had expected. I explained to my dad that sikumruka, you know. I told him what happened to me, and actually the first thing he asked me is, bora uko sawa, hawakukuumiza, uko fiti, you know. But niambie guys, nakumbuka ile kitu nilisprayiwa sijui kwa masikio. Wacha niumwe na kichwa for months and months now. I'm having migraines over and over again. I'm having this piercing pain in my ear. I'm trying to go to hospital. They cannot find anything. They cannot trace nothing. They're just giving me painkillers, nini. Oh my God. These women fucked me up. And to think that it was women that did this to me, it makes me feel so sad that you do this to your own, you know. But that's a sad reality about life, you know. If these things, and I decided to just look at it in the positive way. If these things didn't happen, if this thing didn't happen to me, then maybe I would have never known how to be now more cautious in Nairobi. When someone talks to me, niwaambie, guys, mtu Nairobi akinisimamisha, natokanga mbio kama rudisha. Ati town tu nyambia, excuse me, hata before malajina madam, nimekimbia, hata nimefika huko sijui Ronald Ngala Street, huko kuna nini afya center. Mtu nyambia, ati excuse me madam, hivi kidogo ajaribu kunisimamisha tu hivi kidogo, nimekimbia. At least sometimes I even find myself running away from my own friends. Like, my friend spots me in town, anajaribu kunisimamisha hivi, nakimbia, imani mimi, zutulie, ni mimi. Like, it has given me such serious OCD. Like, I am so paranoid when I'm in CBD. I really want to work so hard that I never have to step in CBD ever in my life. Like, CBD just gives me the chills. Like, crazy shit. I actually have another story of, again, how my phone was stolen in CBD. I think I'll tell you in another separate video. I don't know if I should. I'll just tell you in another separate video. But this was kind of scary because they used, you know. Anyway, I'll tell you in a separate video. So guys, that's my con story. That's how I was conned in Nairobi. That's how they stole everything from me. About the assignment, I had to pay some of my classmates and some other schoolmates wanifanye hizo drawings ndio niweze kumaliza on time, because actually my exam was on Wednesday. So vile nilifika shule Monday, I had to pay some of, you know, like, you know, campo, as long as you had money, you could pay anyone, you could pay your way out things. So I had to pay some of my classmates wanichore, you know, like wanichore hizo drawings. So nilidelegate watu different, wanachora different, you know, like different projects and designs. And also I was also working on some of the designs. I was able to finish on time, and actually I got an A. I was able to recover that, but I had to, of course, spend money. What else? For my school ID, I had to replace it. I had to apply for a new ID. What else about my dad? I still took him to hospital later, I think the other weekend, yeah. So yeah, sometimes, you know, some of these things happen and you think that life will not go on, but look at me now. Life went on, things went on. Yeah, now I am very cautious. I'm very much more aware. I do not talk to strangers. I do not give them even 2 seconds of my time, because especially that now that particular lady used some substance, you know, that's the craziest shit anyone can ever do. What if they made me deaf, you know? Like, I'm even trying. I'm so lucky that it did not affect me, because after some time I just taking painkillers, the migraines faded away, the sharp pain faded away, and now I'm in perfect condition. Like, I'm fine. So yeah, that's my story. You can let me know if the same thing has happened to you, because apparently, hey, it's a thing in CBD. Many people have experienced the same thing. So let me know if the same thing has ever happened to you or a friend. Yeah, guys, so like this video, subscribe, and let me know if you want to hear more and more of more story times. I hope you've enjoyed my story, and I hope you've learned one or two things and what not to do in CBD. Don't talk to strangers. Don't do none of that. Mind your business. Na tena, you know what? That's when these strangers decide to come to you, like, what can you? Anyway, that's my con story. And that's it from me today. That's it from this video. Thank you so much for staying up to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, give me your comments, leave me your comments in the comment section. Subscribe, give this video a like, tap on the notification bar so that you can get notified every time I post a new video. And yeah, guys, see you on the next one. Bye bye. Oh my god, it's so late. It's actually midnight, so let me go and sleep. Bye bye, guys. I love you. Mwah.